In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun kisses the earth each morning, lies a small village tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the modern world. Here, amidst the rustling leaves and the chirping birds, lives Adoma, a young woman with an infectious smile and a spirit as wild as the untamed wilderness that surrounds her. From a young age, Adoma has felt a deep connection to the land, finding solace and comfort in the embrace of nature. Whether she's wandering through the dense forest or sitting by the tranquil riverside, Adoma feels most alive when she's immersed in the beauty and wonder of the natural world. But Adoma's idyllic world is shattered when news spreads of the corporation's arrival. Led by the enigmatic Mr. Ekintola, the corporation promises progress and prosperity for the village, but beneath their smooth words lies a sinister agenda. The villagers whisper in hushed tones, their faces etched with worry and fear as they contemplate the implications of the corporation's presence. For Adoma, the arrival of the outsiders brings a sense of unease, a feeling that the delicate balance of life in the village is about to be disrupted. One fateful day, as Adoma wanders through the forest, she stumbles upon a wounded bird trapped in a thicket. Without hesitation, she gently frees the bird from its confines, cradling it in her hands as she whispers soothing words of comfort. To her astonishment, the bird responds, its eyes meeting hers with a look of gratitude and understanding. In that moment, Adoma realizes that she possesses a gift unlike any other, the ability to communicate with animals. But as quickly as the realization comes, so too does the fear. What will the others think if they discover her secret? As rumors of the corporation's plans spread like wildfire through the village, tensions reach a boiling point. The once tight-knit community is now divided, torn between those who see the corporation as a beacon of progress and those who fear the destruction it may bring. Adoma watches with a heavy heart as friendships fracture and alliances crumble under the weight of uncertainty. In the distance, the sound of machinery echoes through the air, a grim reminder of the impending threat that looms on the horizon. Faced with the daunting choice of whether to reveal her gift and stand up against the corporation or to keep it hidden and protect herself, Adoma wrestles with her conscience. She knows that if she chooses to speak out, she risks being ostracized by her fellow villagers, branded as a freak or a witch. But she also knows that remaining silent means betraying everything she holds dear, the land, the animals, and the people she loves. With a heavy heart and a resolve as strong as steel, Adoma makes her decision. She will fight, not just for herself, but for the future of her village and the generations yet to come. As Adoma ventures deeper into the forest, she encounters a menagerie of animals unlike any she's ever seen before. From the wise old elephant with his gentle eyes to the mischievous monkey swinging from tree to tree, each creature seems to possess a wisdom and insight that belies their appearance. Sensing her apprehension, they approach her cautiously, their movements fluid and graceful. In that moment, Adoma realizes that she is not alone, that she has allies in this fight against the forces of greed and destruction. Armed with her newfound companions and a renewed sense of purpose, Adoma set out to rally support from her fellow villagers. With each passing day, more and more people join her cause, drawn by her passion and determination. Together, they form a united front against the corporation, standing shoulder to shoulder in defiance of the looming threat. But as the stakes grow higher and the danger becomes ever more real, Adoma knows that their greatest challenge still lies ahead. With the corporation's forces closing in, Adoma and her allies waste no time in preparing for the inevitable confrontation. Under the cover of darkness, they gather in secret, honing their skills and sharpening their resolve for the battles to come. Adoma leads them with a steady hand and a fierce determination, her unwavering faith in their cause inspiring courage in even the most timid of hearts. Together, they vow to protect their land and their way of life at any cost, no matter what dangers may lie ahead. But as they steel themselves for the fight ahead, the corporation strikes back with a ferocity that catches them off guard. In the dead of night, their camp is raided, their supplies destroyed, and their spirits shaken to the core. Adoma watches helplessly as her friends are dragged away, their cries echoing through the darkness as they disappear into the night. With a heavy heart and a steely determination, she vows to rescue them, no matter what dangers may lie in her path. With the corporation's forces hot on their trail, Adoma and her companions are forced to flee into the depths of the forest, their pursuers close behind. Through the dense undergrowth and the twisting pathways, they race against time, their hearts pounding with fear and adrenaline. But just when it seems like all hope is lost, they stumble upon a hidden cave, its entrance concealed by a tangle of vines and foliage. With a collective sigh of relief, they slip inside, their breath coming in ragged gasps as they collapse onto the cold, hard ground. As they catch their breath and tend to their wounds, Adoma and her companions find themselves faced with a new challenge: how to navigate the treacherous labyrinth of the forest and reach safety before it's too late. With the corporation's forces hot on their trail, they know that every moment counts, every step bringing them closer to either salvation or destruction. But as they press on, their resolve only grows stronger, fueled by the knowledge that their fight is far from over. Seeking refuge in the heart of the forest, Adoma and her companions stumble upon a hidden sanctuary, a place untouched by the ravages of time and progress. Here, amidst the ancient trees and the whispering winds, they find solace and comfort in the presence of the wise elders of the village. With voices as soft as the rustling leaves and eyes as ancient as the earth itself, the elders impart their wisdom to the weary travelers, offering guidance and support in their darkest hour. With their spirits renewed and their resolve strengthened, Adoma and her companions emerge from the depths of the forest, ready to face the corporation's forces head-on. As the sun rises on the horizon, casting its golden light across the landscape, they stand united against the tide of greed and destruction that threatens to engulf them. With a primal roar that echoes through the air, they charge into battle, their hearts aflame with the fire of determination, ready to fight for their land, their people, and their future. But amidst the chaos and the fury of battle, betrayal lurks in the shadows, waiting to strike when least expected. A trusted ally turns against them, siding with the corporation in exchange for promises of power and wealth. Adoma watches in horror as her friend's face contorts with greed and ambition, his eyes cold and calculating as he turns his back on everything they've fought for. In that moment of betrayal, Adoma feels a pang of doubt and despair, wondering if their cause is truly worth fighting for. But as she looks into the eyes of her companions, their resolve unshaken by the betrayal, she knows that she cannot give up, not now, not ever. With renewed determination and a fierce resolve, Adoma and her companions rally together, their bond stronger than ever before. With each blow they strike and each enemy they vanquish, they prove that the power of unity and solidarity can overcome even the greatest of obstacles. As the battle rages on, they fight not just for themselves, but for the generations yet to come, for a future where the land is free and the people are safe. As the dust settles and the smoke clears, Adoma finds herself face to face with Mr. Ekintala, the man behind the corporation's reign of terror. With a steely gaze and a voice as cold as ice, he taunts her, mocking her efforts and belittling her cause. But Adoma refuses to back down, her eyes blazing with defiance as she confronts him head-on. In that moment, she realizes that this is not just a battle for land or resources, but a battle for the soul of her village and the spirit of her people. With Mr. Ekintala's forces in disarray and his plans in ruins, Adoma and her companions seize the opportunity to turn the tide of battle in their favor. With each passing moment, they push forward, driving the corporation's forces back with a relentless onslaught of determination and courage. As the sun sets on the horizon, casting its warm glow across the battlefield, they stand victorious, their spirits soaring high as they reclaim their land and their freedom. As the dust settles and the smoke clears, Adoma and her companions survey the battlefield, their hearts swelling with pride and triumph. The land is theirs once more, reclaimed from the clutches of greed and destruction. But amidst the celebration and the jubilation, there is a sense of solemnity, a recognition of the sacrifices that were made and the lives that were lost in the struggle. And yet, there is also a sense of hope, a belief that from the ashes of conflict, a new beginning can emerge, a rebirth of harmony and peace. With the battle won and the threat of the corporation vanquished, Adoma and her companions gather together to celebrate their victory. As the villagers dance and sing beneath the stars, their laughter ringing out into the night, Adoma takes a moment to reflect on the journey that brought them to this point. She thinks of the friends they lost along the way, their memories forever etched in her heart. But she also thinks of the future, of the endless possibilities that lie ahead, and she knows that no matter what challenges may come their way, they will face them together, as one. As dawn breaks over the horizon, casting its golden light across the land, Adoma and her companions stand on the threshold of a new beginning. With the scars of battle still fresh upon their hearts and the memories of their struggles still lingering in their minds, they look to the future with hope and optimism. For though the road ahead may be long and fraught with challenges, they know that as long as they stand together, united in purpose and resolve, they can overcome anything that comes their way. And so, hand in hand, they embark on the next chapter of their journey, ready to face whatever adventures may lie ahead, with courage, determination, and a fierce love for the land they call home.